Salutations, I'm Coldabug, here to show you another Scott the Woz board game edition thing. This time we have Clue. I already opened it up and played around with it, and it's not the Clue that I'm used to, because there are... Okay, so, here. So we have all of your classic, weapon. Well, it's not classic because it's all Scott the Woz stuff. But yeah, so we got and like each character has a specific ability attached to them. And I appear to be missing one. We have Jeb Jab, who once per game you may move to any location, and there's some bio about him on the back here. Scott, once per game you may move twice, roll the dice, move, and then roll again. Terry Lesler, once per game you may propose 2 plans on the same turn. Steel Wool, once per game you may look at a card that a player has just shown another player. And the Employee, once per game you may propose a plan using the location you are not in. The proposed trader in the plan is moved to the location you name. And there's another one. I'm missing Rex Mose. Here's Rex Mose. Once per game you may randomly pick a card to look at from someone you just showed a card to. Since I'm here, I might as well read this stuff. Rex Mose can be eccentric, easily angered, narrow-minded, yet well-intended. Blinded by being psychologically conditioned to be against anything morally questionable, he oftentimes uses expletives and brute force to get his point across, which makes him the perfect candidate to be a murder suspect. The Employee is a part of a long-running family of workers. Whether it's fast food or department stores, you can always count on them being the chipper and happy-go-lucky murder suspect they are today. Steel Wool is a soft-spoken police officer who will attempt to get the job done no matter what. No matter how many wrong turns he makes, he is dedicated to justice and will stop at nothing to achieve it, even if that means being a murder suspect. Terry Lesler is the calm, cool, collected vegan of the group. Oftentimes their voice of reason. He has devoted his life to running his own pumpkin orchard and eating nothing. He may not be your first pick for a murder suspect, but come on, that's an unfair assumption to make. Just include him in the group. Jeb Jab is gullible and can miss details easily. Because of this, he's very quick to latch on to new obsessions without much thought, ranging from veganism to male roots to geckos and sunglasses to ape racing games. He says being a murder suspect can't be his next. Ooh. And finally, hey y'all, Scott here. While Scott spends most of his time talking about stupid video games, he's taken up a new hobby in the form of being a murder suspect. It's easier to get into than you may think. Mwahaha. But yeah, okay, so, and then, in addition to those, we have the Clue cards, and you pick 3, 1 weapon, 1 person, 1 location for the sleeve, which is just a generic Clue sleeve. We have your Clue sheets here with all of the items and stuff on them. Yeah, here are the little stands of all the characters. We have 2 dice, and on one of the die, the 1 is replaced with this question mark. Alright. Also, on the game board, which I must now show you, on the game board, here's the game board, and we have Centennial Charity Gala for recent murder victims, the Lesler Pumpkin Orchard, which you have to enter right here, I believe. We have Fleeting Smile Cemetery, the Think Barrel with secret passage to the game room, the Litigation Station, Games on a Shelf with the secret passage to the Centennial Charity Gala. Shaft Family Estate, Game Room, Vegans Anonymous Gathering, and the center of the board, which is where you have to go to make an accusation. And there are these question mark spots. If you land on a question mark spot, or roll the question mark die, or are moved to a location to get questioned, then you take one of these "but what does Scott think" cards. So we have, spoiler alert, take a sneak peek. When someone's shown a card, demand to say 2, play an hour, keep until needed. Toledo, Ohio, don't get killed here, move anywhere, play immediately. Waste time with the Waste Chasers, take an extra turn, play an hour, keep until needed. The cassette players. Alright, so the cassette players, if 8 cassette players are revealed, then the game ends. When you draw a cassette player, you just play it immediately. Waste time with the Waste Chasers. Toledo, Ohio, don't get killed here. Cassette player. Is that a threat? Make someone reveal a card. We play Do You? Show this card to a player of your choice. They must immediately reveal one of their cards to all players. Play immediately. Nice. Liquidate the company. The question stays unanswered. Play immediately. Avoid answering a question. Yeah, okay. Say the answer. Bonus question. Ask a question about any suspect item and location. Do not move your token or any of the things you're asking about. Play immediately. Another cassette player. Waste time with the Waste Chasers. Cassette player. Waste time with the Waste Chasers. Cassette player. Cassette player. Competitive Edge. Add 6-tiered dice roll. Play now or keep until needed. Only like 2 of those. Spoiler alert. Cassette player. Cassette player. Toledo, Ohio, don't get killed here. Say that answer. Yeah, okay. And now, finally, we also have the weapon tokens. So let's see, we have this gavel, which is the death sentence. We have an 8 megabyte SD card. We have Scott's Financial Stability. Can kind of read it. We have a corn dog with a bite taken out of it. We have the elusive demonic arcade cabinet, also known as Polybius. And we have the pink bismuth sword, also known as the Pepto-Bismol sword. But yeah, I guess I could show you all of these cards now. Alright, the employee. The Shaft Family Estate. Jeb Jab. The death sentence. The memory card. The think barrel. Scott's Financial Stability. The gravestone. Rex Bows. Corn Dog. The Lesler Pumpkin Orchard. Centennial Gala for recent murder victims. Terry Lesler. We have Fleeting Smile Cemetery. We have the litigation station. Scott. The elusive demonic arcade cabinet. The game room. Pink bismuth sword. Vegans Anonymous Gathering. Steel wool. And games on a shelf. But yeah, did I show you all of these little character plaque things? Pretty cool. Okay, but yeah, so I actually kind of like this version. Very nice. I'm not huge on these What Does Scott Think cards. I mean, they're definitely good fan service. But I don't know. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Oh yeah, we also have this rule book. Oh right, I was gonna look at something. There's like, yeah, so it talks about these personality cards and the intrigue cards. Oh, You place them. If there are any leftovers, place them face up by the side of the table. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, here are all the cards. Hey all, Scott here. Murder sounds pretty fun right about now. Scott, Terry, Lesler, Jeb Jab, the employee, Rex, Moses, Steel Wolves. Why is it just Scott? Why isn't it Scott Wozniak? We're all invited to a dinner party remotely hosted by Chet Shaft. All of a sudden, the lights go out, and once they come back on, it is revealed that Chet has been killed remotely. Travel throughout the world of Scott the Was Seduced. Who killed Chef Shaft? What item was used? Where did it occur? Everybody's a suspect, especially the one who murdered Chet. But hey, don't worry, it's murder, not tax audit, so we'll be fine. Well, yeah, so that's that. Here's the other die. Haha, die. Get it? Because it's a murder. Okay, bye.